This GOP Congressman McCaul is a member of the Foreign Relations Committee, and he joins me now. Congressman, welcome. Good morning to you.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me.
What do you think about that?
I think it's be comical for one dangerous. I mean, it's very insulting to the Prime Minister of Israel, insulting to our greatest ally in the region, and it empowers Iran with their nuclear weapons facility. And you know, Martha, at a time when we have such a crisis in the Middle East, with the Muslim Brotherhood and Al-Qaeda trying to fill the vacuum, taking over our embassies, killing our ambassadors, and he has a chance to meet with the world leaders to discuss this very issue, and he declines. I just think it's unconscionable. And furthermore, why hasn't he responded to this crisis? He has yet to go on national television and address the American people and the world to say that we are not going to tolerate this kind of action to our embassies on American soil, at our embassies. You know, this ambassador was.
Well, he did do that right afterwards. He did come out and make a statement, but I think a lot of people agree with you that, you know, the more we learned about it and the deeper the problem appeared to become when Al-Qaeda looks to be behind it, we have not heard from him since then on it.
Well, I think he's been sort of radio silent, you know, and I think he needs to come forward and address the nation. I hope tomorrow before the United Nations that he'll take that opportunity, but I hope he takes a strong stance, and I hope he doesn't call into question our alliance with Israel, because that will embolden, again, Iran and these Al-Qaeda Muslim Brotherhood forces. I think that'd be a serious mistake.
Let's listen to Robert Gibbs, who was his former press secretary and now with the campaign on this with Chris Wallace on Fox News Sunday.
They have telephones in the White House. Last week he talked to the president of Egypt. He talked to the leader in Libya. We don't need a meeting in Washington just to confer with leaders. We've got
But he does need the time to be on The View.
We have a strong diplomatic. I'm sure if he was doing an interview with you on Fox News, you'd have no problem with that.
So he says the leaders talk by telephone. It's not as if there isn't communication going on.
Look, this is the largest attack on American soil, because it was an embassy, really since 9/11. I remember President Bush getting on the national television, addressing the American people after that. What I get the view is the perception he's trying to downplay this, and I think he needs to treat it more seriously and address this. There's no question they're having back-channel conversations, and I hope that he's using the carrot of foreign aid with Egypt to say, look, you know, we give your military $1.5 billion. Where were they protecting our embassy when it got stormed? And the fact is, they were AWOL. The Egyptian military was not there. So, you know, we need to condition this foreign aid with certain conditions and strings to better protect our diplomats overseas.
Let me take you back to the Israel and Bibi Netanyahu topic for just a moment here. Bibi Netanyahu, in a video soundbite that we just showed moments ago, said, wait. You know, wait for what? Because he's very upset that he is being asked to sort of, you know, hold off on potentially on a strike back against the progress that Iran is making towards nuclear weapons. He believes that the United States should have a red line, and that if Iran crosses that red line, that there would be some form of retaliation. Do you think that that pressure is the reason that President Obama does not want to sit down with him at this point?
Well, there's no question there's tension between the President of the United States and the President of Israel, and I think that needs to be bridged. But I think, again, you know, I think what Netanyahu is doing is waiting patiently. He's been very patient until after the election to see who is elected. But his window of being able to defend himself is closing very rapidly in terms of what he can do to that nuclear facility. This is a very serious issue because of the strength of Hezbollah, not only in the Middle East, but also in the Western Hemisphere. I recently went down to South America, tri-border area, Buenos Aires, where they blew up the Jewish Community Center. Hezbollah is in the United States. If this situation is not handled properly, we could see Hezbollah operatives lighting up all over not only the Middle East, but also this hemisphere and the United States of America.
Frightening scenario. Congressman, thank you very much. Congressman McCaul, good to see you,
Thanks for having me.
So the president has said repeatedly